Kochas again. Today I made another anime review, and this anime review is to Charlotte episode 1, guys. Yep, it's simple day to say. Now, Charlotte, this is how the episode starts off. It starts off with introducing to our main character. Now, I think his name is known as Osuke. Osuke is the name of our main character. Now, this story, it revolves around him. Now, it starts off with him introducing himself, and find out that he has this strange ability that he can possess anyone. He can possess someone from his own sight, from his own visual sight. So basically, someone from his vision of sight. He can possess someone from his vision of sight. He can possess someone on the vision of his sight. So basically, if he looks at someone, he can possess that person. He can use his ability to possess that person, the person he's looking at, and he can make them do anything he wants them to do. Now, this ability does have some fallbacks. It has some fallbacks. One, as it's a possession, that means his technically his spirit comes out of him and goes into someone else. So that means his body is unmovable. It's drop dead. Not dead, but can't move. Dead. Thing. So he can't move. He's asleep. In sleepy trance. And also, this ability can only work for 5 seconds. Now, that means these abilities are not very strong. Not very great. Because of that, he might feel like he might not use it all the time. But actually, he does. Because he uses it to help him cheat in exams. He uses this to cheat in exams. And for his entrance exam, to join a... sorry guys, adverts. I hate fucking adverts. Boy. But anyways, he uses his ability to cheat in exams, which he exceeds doing, and even to enter this high school he wanted to go to. And also trying to use his ability to get the girl he wanted to date with. He wanted to have a girlfriend. Of course, it all backfired when the main female character, her name is Nao Tomori. She is the main female character. She is one of our main female characters, and I think it is the main female character. The main female character. It seems, and she is the student council president of another school. She's a student council president of another school. And we find out that she has and there's another guy known as Jojiro Takajo. Now, these two members are part, again, like I said, the student council. And, man, I hate that saying names. She's the student council president of this school. Now, she found out that Yu has this ability. So she was sneaking around, without him knowing. Because she has this ability. Now, it's not invisibility. This ability is not invisibility, but she has a special ability. She has the special ability to make someone, only that person she's looking at, she can make sure that person can't see her. Only can't see her. They can see everything else, but they can't actually see her. Technically, in their eyesight, the person she used her power on, they can't see her. They make her mind and eyes look like she's invisible, when to other people, she's there. She's there. She's right there. But make the other person feel like she's not there. What's going on? Now, that's her limitation. That's her ability's limitation. It can only affect one person. So it sounds like it can only affect one person. I think it could. It could be a possibility that it could also affect other people. It could be. It could be. It's not as because from this kind of ability, she could affect other people, but she needs to look at them. But if she but again, it could only affect one person. That's another maybe that's the only reason that might be a main limitation, which I feel like it's more like the case that it can only affect one person, because it seems like because in this part, one part of this episode where Yura and his sister, of course, get forcibly transferred because he doesn't want because he got found out that he had a disability and he would gotten expelled from this school he was in if he got found out he was probably cheating. He then, of course, had to get forcibly transferred out of the school to join to this new school that they still goes to. Of course, it means his sister had to transfer for some reason as well. It might be because as their brother and sister, she has the suspicions that she has ability as well, which it's logical sense because it seems like it's in their mind it's also it seems like these abilities might go away. So, in other words, it's like a illness. This ability, their special ability is technically an illness, which I feel like, ooh, an illness, really? Huh? Didn't know that. Which I feel like superpowers as illness is. What do you guys think about that? I actually put in comments below, guys. Put in comments below. In your mind of superpowers, how do you think of them? Do you just think them as superpowers, or do you feel like superpowers are like these disease or illness? In your mind, what do you think? To me, I think superpowers are just superpowers. I don't feel like it's an illness. I would say, to me, it's more of a disorder. Not an illness, but a disorder. The reason I feel like superpowers more like it is a disorder, first off, not many people can get abilities. Even though there's like millions of people out there, like I said, disorders are still thousands of people with disorders still not classified as that many. It's still classified as a short percentage, which is true. It is a short percentage in the human population. So like my autism, there of course have been said there's a lot of people out there with autism, but again, it's a disorder. So means it doesn't affect and majority of people out there that are out there technically don't have disorders. Most majority, and only a few percentage of the entire population has autism. So that is a disorder, which means only a few now people have it, and it's a problem because it's a problem or a unique ability. Because like I said, I have said it quite a few times in my old videos, I think, because I've not said it really at all in my videos in a long time. But it seems like people with autism, like Asperger's, I say more of it on the Asperger's area. If we focus on specific things we like to do, for like me, I like Yu-Gi-Oh, like anime and stuff, basic things we like, we really like. Some reason we become technically experts, we become naturally talented to these hobbies we like. Because if you're a big maths nerd, if an Asperger's person out there who likes math, like very likes math, they end up becoming one of the best maths students in their school or maybe the best math person in the world, something like that, because of their capability and the autism sort of pokes out. But it also, again, it's a disorder, so it has some disabilities. It has some problems. For example, anger. My autism makes me angry very, very dramatically. Like, I don't like that part of me. I don't like that part of me at all, because it makes me do stupid things. Stupid things. Like, seriously stupid. Oh, man, I have to admit, I have hurt a girl before when I got angry. I have to admit that. I have to admit that out there, guys. That's the reason why I feel like... Ugh. So I have to admit... So I brought that out, guys. So I had to bring that out. But basically, I'm just trying to say, guys, in your mind, what do you think Superpower is? Just leave in the comments below. Now, the other character I got introduced into this episode. He's known, like I said, is known as Jojiro Takucho. So Jojiro, he seems to be his ability, because of course he has an ability. His ability is to teleport. His ability is teleportation. Now, in my eyes, when I saw that, I don't really classify as teleportation. I have seen other teleportations in an anime which don't look too flashy, but I can tell they're teleportations. Like Magical Index / Scientific Railgun. If you notice, I can't remember my name. Oh god. That's Teleporter Girl, level 4. Oh man, her name is the one who says sissy to Misaka in. Oh man, who's the one? Kokoro? I think that's her name. More than likely it's wrong. I'm not very good with names. But her ability is a teleport, and it's not as flashy. It's not that flashy, but you can tell it's not that epic. But it's more believable as a teleportation ability than Jojiro's ability. So I don't know why it's called classified as teleportation. Now, I classify it as extreme speed, like super speed or acceleration or something like that. It has to be something like that. It looked like to me it's more like that. I don't really classify as teleportation, because it seems like how he ran. Technically, he got injured and wet because he landed in a freaking river. He landed in a freaking river. God damn it! In this episode, and I can take it more like he is wet. So. And teleportation is technically diving through time and space, technically. You're going through different dimensions. Usually that's what teleportation does. So I don't really classify this ability as teleportation. But it's classified as teleportation. So I think there's like 2 limitations for this ability. First off, I don't classify this as teleportation, so it's false to be called teleportation. And the second disability is that it seems like he can't choose his destination. His ability goes very fast, and he has no when it's gonna stop. In other words, his ability that stops by its own accord. So he doesn't know when it's gonna stop. Yeah, and he can't control where it wants to stop. If he wants to go to a specific area, he can't use this ability because it more likely won't put him into that position to be at the specific area he wants to be at. But again, it's got its own accord, so, and it might be at some point, it might be at the point you want it to take you take you to the point you want it to be at, but the majority of the time more likely it won't do. Which he has technically said in this episode. So, and just introducing to, and this is the reason, and of course it means after that, getting threatened to join the student council as well. So, because they wanted him to join the student council and recruit him to make sure that people like you can use his ability just for the heck of it, just for fun, just freaking mess people with, stuff like that. They want him to, they want to use him to help them stop this, which seems like it works. So, and now it's got really interesting this episode because when I started watching it, before I started watching, I was expecting to be slice of life. Now I have watched a teeny bit of Chibi review of this episode, and when he told me it's supernatural, people, okay, so supernatural. So I went to it, and I was right from the first second, from the first freaking second of the episode. You can tell it's supernatural. I'll be, what the fuck? I was expecting at least a dramatic situation before it gets to supernatural. But woof, straight went to supernatural. Because I think more of the people who read I think it's a visual novel. I think this is a visual novel. I might be wrong. Or manga. It could, which I don't know. People who have read this series, put in the comments below. Is it a visual novel or manga? I have no idea if it's a visual manga or not. Because novel or manga. So yeah, put in the comments also that below. So basic. People who are just anime watchers didn't expect it actually to be a supernatural, which I feel like at least the anime should at least put something there to make sure the anime only watchers can figure it out for themselves, or have it shown a bit more later than it did here, because it just makes it feel like that you should expected it to be like that, which that means I think this anime was supposed to be just for manga / maybe visual novel readers, which again, if you're just an anime watcher, you can still watch, just you won't get as much as other people. Of course, I am not, of course, more likely to be the same situation. I'm in the same situation. That's so, but yeah, again, this episode, animation. The animation is actually pretty good. I really like this animation. It's made by specific companies, and the voice actors. I'm that voice actor for the main character, the evil main character. I recognize his voice actor name. I actually got his voice actor's character's name here. His name is Kakai Uchimaru. Uchimaru? It might be Uchimaru. But anyway, yeah, that's his name because this guy has voice acted other characters. I have memorized. I remember he voiced the main character for Imagami Park, which I felt like, whoa, I actually like this main character's voice because it's got a mysterious tone. And I wonder, was he also the main character? Was he Yuji from Cressaya? From his voice actor, it just sounds like Cressaya. Sounds like freaking like Yuji. His voice actor sounds like Yuji from Cressaya. I feel like, ooh. And I really like Yuji's personality in Cressaya. And whoa, this might be a very, very interesting series. And the other actors, again, are really good. And like I said, the animation was very good. Very good animation. So, yeah. And that's what I've got to say for this episode. So, guys, I hope you guys like it. Become one of challenge fans today. If you guys want to send me fan mail, my description below. My address is there. And, yep, hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys there. Bye, guys!